Hey guys, and welcome to WordsAtScale. So first off, I wanted to take this opportunity and thank you all for your amazing support, for your questions, for the keen interest in the niche of AI tools and AI writers. And so this is the video that started it all, the best one-click article writers. That was my first video on the channel. So I decided to revisit my experiment. There have been a lot of new AI copywriters entering the scene, and I also wanted to redo the experiment with everything properly done and calculated and objectively viewed and measured. So I'm presenting to you the 11 of the top AI writers compared. So some of the outputs that I got as the result of this new experiment is that we have measured 11 tools, 10 keywords in total, corresponding to 10 different niches. So one keyword is one niche. We have generated over 150,000 words, so a pretty good sample size, I would reckon. And the 11 AI writing tools that are going to be presented today are Niches, Wordplay, WriteCream, copy.ai, Katap, Word Hero, autoblogging.ai, Jasper.ai, Article Forge, ScaleNut, and the recent edition ZimmWriter. So I invite you to watch this video till the very end. It's not going to be a long one. And by the end of this video, you will be able to access this database for free with all the outputs that you can use at your own leisure. And you will be able to find out the winner as the result. So stay tuned. First off, let's step back and ask ourselves why compare AI writers at all. And it has been my experience that different AI copywriters excel in various niches. And this experiment is designed to measure their performance against one another, so you can pick the winner depending on the niche you're in. If you're in one of the 10 niches, you can see which copywriter performs the best. And I think this is valuable information. How to compare AI writers? So I want it to be as objective as possible, as strict as possible. So we will look at the average word count. We'll measure the SEO score measured by Surfer SEO. We will look at readability and plagiarism, both checked by Grammarly. We will measure AI detection, which is measured by Originality.ai, and we'll look at relevance. And the relevance is the only subjective quote-unquote metric, which is me going over the copy, manually proofreading it, and scoring it from 1 to 10 based on how close it is to the initial keyword and the initial query. So some more rules, sorry, but I have to say it. And the fun fact, the lowest originality score was 0 and the highest was a perfect 100. So the rules are as follows. Same keywords are used for every AI writing software to ensure comparability. SEO, plagiarism, and readability and other scores are given for the raw unedited AI output, so I did not edit any of the outputs presented or generated by the AI tools. Only auto-generated outlines are used to ensure lack of human intervention, meaning that if it is a one-click mode that I'm in, I'm just accepting it as is. And if it's a mode that allows me to generate and regenerate different outlines, I settle on the first outline generated. And those AI writers were selected, at least initially, for the experiment that had a one-click article generation, and the only exception was Word Hero, that to this day does not have a one-click article generation option, but I was asked by a lot of people to include Word Hero, so I did. The modes that were being used as follows. For the niches, it was a one-click post mode. For the Wordplay 3.0 title mode, WriteCream Instant Article Writer, copy.ai, I used Blog Post Wizard. For Katap, it was a long-form article mode. For the Word Hero, it was a long-form editor. Autoblogging is Quick Mode 2.0. Jasper is Blog Post Workflow. Article Forge, I don't know the name for that mode since it's only you have a single or bulk mode, so I used the regular thingy. And the ZimmWriter, I chose the SEO blog option. So disclaimer before I review the results, I'm not saying one tool is better than the other, and simply because I don't know what your niche is and I don't know your existing workflow. So you can take one of the outsiders based on this research and create marvelous copies just because you know the tool and you have the workflow in place. Every score can be made better with a more hands-on approach and manual intervention, and some tools do get an advantage over the others because they're just better suited for one-click generation to begin with. So for example, wordplay and autoblogging was initially intended as one-click generators only, and Jasper, for example, introduced that later on, and even though it is still my favorite copywriter, I don't think it's one of the best when it comes to one-click generation. I am still advocating for a very involved, deliberate approach to copywriting, and you can watch my over-the-shoulder video when I write my article in a keto niche, and I show you all from the keyword research to outlining to how I write and structure and do original research and publish. So it is very manual, and you should be thinking of AI tools as your writing assistants. So let's have a sneak peek at the database that you get access to. So here is the database. You can see it is very long. And it's populated with different scores. You get your AI copywriting software. I'm mentioning the mode that I used, the niche, the actual keywords, and then all the metrics are here, and you get the overall score as well. And once you follow this link, you actually get access to the raw outputs that I got. So you can copy them, you can use them, you can publish them. I haven't been using them. I haven't published any of those outputs, so they are up for grabs, basically. And a very quick note. If you like to see this information not in a table form, but as an article, I will be leaving a link down below where you can read all about the 11 top AI writing tools with their pros and cons, features, pricing, and good stuff like that. So now let's head back to results, and I will present them one by one. Let's first look at the highest word count. So the highest word count was delivered by ZimWriter, 2,500 words, and that's on average. Write Cream 2.0 was a close second place, and then ScaleNut and autoblogging both delivered over 1,500 words, and Jasper and copy.ai were the outsiders when it came to the word count. The best SEO score was delivered by ZimWriter, so the average SEO score was that of 55. Then a very close result was delivered by Katap, ScaleNut, and autoblogging. And the worst one was delivered by copy.ai, and that is a surprise. Best readability, the standard deviation, so to speak, between these two is very small. So these are very close results. So the worst, so to speak, is 84.4 of the ZimWriter, and the highest is 88.4. So it's fair to say that they are all highly readable, but formally the leaders are wordplay and the autoblogging that both delivered the highest readability scores. Lowest plagiarism was delivered by autoblogging, so sub 2% plagiarism. Then a close second was Article Forge, and ScaleNut, and both ScaleNut and ZimWriter delivered around 3%. The highest originality, the big debate, the AI content detection and prevention, and we all know that there are a lot of tools that detect originality. We also know that Google doesn't care about the AI-generated content. They care about the content being helpful or not, but still, highest originality was delivered by ZimWriter, an astounding 91% of originality, that's on average, and a fairly close second was Jasper. The lowest originality, or almost 100% AI content, was delivered by Write Cream, then wordplay, and actually copy.ai and autoblogging both did fairly well, and as well as the Word Hero, actually. Best relevance, again, this is a very subjective metric. This is me measuring, proofreading and measuring the copy. But still, number one is autoblogging. And I do think that autoblogging is by far the best one-click generator when it comes to relevancy of the copy. And ZimWriter is in second place. Now something to joke about. I know this is like a shitty experiment when it comes to science because this is only one keyword. But I had these keywords, which is how to manifest a smaller forehead, that confused the hell out of the AI copywriters because many of them marked in red were talking about plastic surgery. and different ways to actually physically change your forehead. So Niches did that, as well as WriteCream, copy.ai, Katap, Article Forge, and ZWriter. And only Wordplay, WordHero, autoblogging, and Jasper actually talked about the manifestation techniques and how you can use visualization, meditation, and affirmations to make your forehead smaller. So just a fun fact. And the winner is finally the drum roll, and we'll head back to the dashboard. And the winner, quote unquote, is ZWriter, which scored the highest. Number 2 is autoblogging. And number 3 is between Jasper and WordHero. But again, this doesn't take into consideration your current workflows. For example, I use Jasper. I still recommend Jasper. I think this is an amazing tool. But based on these metrics, and if you're being lazy and want the AI writer to do everything for you, Jasper is not the best AI tool. And as you can see, I made these small commands here for your convenience. So Article Forge is the lowest relevance, autoblogging is highest relevance and lowest plagiarism, copy.ai is good originality, Jasper is second highest originality, Katap is second highest SEO score, Niches is good relevance, Scale is a good SEO score, WordHero good originality, and that surprised me a lot actually. Wordplay, best readability, WriteCream, second highest word count, and ZWriter both highest SEO score and highest originality. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, you can access this dashboard for free, and like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.